This video discusses the markup on selling price. Retailers usually discuss inventory in terms of selling price. So for this group of problems, we're going to solve values in terms of selling price, where the base is selling price. Shelley sells leather belts for $68. She pays $24 per belt. What is the percent of markup on selling price? Round the percent to 2 decimal places. The percent of markup on selling price is found by taking the markup and dividing it by the selling price. Notice, since this is markup on selling price, that the denominator or the base is selling price. So to solve this problem, we first need to identify the markup. The markup is equal to the selling price minus the cost. So 68 minus 24 gives us a markup of $44. Now we'll take that value and plug it into the percent markup on selling price formula. So the markup is $44, and then we'll divide by the selling price, which is $68. When we do that, we get a value of 0.6470588,235. And we want to write this as a percent, so we'll multiply by 100. So we have 64.70588,235. And then we want to round to 2 decimal places, so we'll look at the 0. Since the number next to the 0 is a 5, we're going to round that 0 up to a 1. So our final answer is 64.71%. The selling price of an electric fireplace is $430, and the markup is 42% of the selling price. What is the markup? Round to the nearest cent. The formula is the markup equals the percent of markup on selling price, or of selling price, times the selling price. And for our purposes, M equals markup and SP equals the selling price. For our problem, we're told that the selling price is $400.30 and that the markup is 42%. So first, we want to convert the percent of markup to a decimal. So 42% is 42 divided by 100, which gives us a value of 0.42. So we'll take 0.42 and multiply it to the selling price, which is 400.3. And when we multiply those two values together, we get a markup of 168.126, and we want to round to 2 decimal places, or the nearest cent. So our final answer is $168.13. If the markup on selling price is 13%, what is the markup on cost? Round the percent to 2 decimal places. For this problem, we're being asked to convert the percent markup on selling price to the percent markup on cost. So we're going to use the following formula. Now this formula is a little different because all the values represent a percent. So we do not have to convert the percentages to decimals for this formula. So all we need to do is identify the markup on selling price, which is 13%, and then we'll just plug that into our formula. So we have the percent markup on cost equals the percent markup on selling price, which is 13%, divided by 100% minus the percent markup on selling price, which is 13. So 100 minus 13 gives us a value of 87, and then 13 divided by 87 is a decimal of 0.1494252874. And then when we write that as a percent, we have 14.94252874%, and then rounded to two decimal places, we'll get a value of 14.94%, and that is our final answer. If the markup on cost is 85%, what is the markup on selling price? Round the percent to two decimal places. Now we're being asked to find the percent markup on selling price given the percent markup on cost. So this is another conversion formula, and it says that the percent markup on selling price equals percent markup on cost divided by 100% plus percent markup on cost. So notice that now we're adding 100% in our denominator versus subtracting in the previous problem. For this, we'll just plug in the values that are given to us. So we're told that the percent markup on cost is 85%. So we have 85 divided by 100 plus 85, which gives us 85 divided by 185. And when we do that calculation, we get 0.4594594595. And we'll write this as a percent by multiplying by 100. So we have 45.94594595. And then we'll round to two decimal places. So since the number next to the 4 is a 5 or greater, we'll round that 4 up to a 5. So our final rounded percent is 45.95%. And that is the percent markup on selling price.